We are live. Good morning, everybody. It's Adam, and that's is that Will right there?
That is Will.
Is that you, man? Man,
this is new technology, Google Hangouts.
We're going old school for everybody here because, as you might know, my computer's in the shop. If you were one of the lucky few to catch our super short presentation yesterday, you saw that ours is in the shop, right, brother?
It happens. Just like a car, the computer's got to get to the shop occasionally.
It's at the shop. Reboot. So we're going old school here. So
that means no Facebook today. You can't hop over to Facebook.
No hopping over to Facebook. We got just Hangout. This is Google Hangouts old school style, back and forth between me and Will. No split screen, but Will can share the screen. Dude, you going to share the screen with us today, man?
We'll try, see if it works.
All right.
Let's see.
So we'll see how this goes. For the next week, I'm traveling. Gonna try and scoot past a hurricane this morning to get up to New Orleans. So if anybody's in New Orleans, let's hang, man. I'm ready to hang out.
Is it Sharon?
Let's see. Yes, it is, man. Nice.
Let me ask you this. Did you have enough foresight to put that disclosure up?
Well. Well, you work on that. I'll work on the disclosure, man.
All right. Well, Adam works on the disclosure. Remember, options are risky and can be terminally risky. If you're selling naked calls, there's unlimited upside risk. Remember, what we're showing you today is for informational purposes only and educational purposes. And using the Chameleon is a good research tool. And we'll go from there. And when Adam gets that disclosure up, he'll let us know.
But be careful, everybody, right? I mean, that's the main thing, right, brother?
Ultimately, be careful, trade small, do your research, look at spreads. When you're spreading your risk. You're limiting your risk. You know exactly what you can make and what you can lose. So,
I'm going to, here we go. Hold on. Let's,
well, anyways, this is a quick little stock today that popped on my radar. Nio. It's
hold on a second before you get into that. Let's just do the entire. I'm going to share my screen and.
Did I stop sharing?
Yeah, you. There we go. Disclaimer. Old school disclaimer. Everybody, everybody see that? I'm hoping. And there we go. Take heed, everybody. Be careful out there. Oh, did I lose?
It's good to get that disclaimer up.
All right, everybody.
So anyways, this is a stock that popped on my radar today. It's just been, we've all been alerted that a large British venture fund has taken a position in it. This is the company, if you want to look further, Bailey Gifford. They took a position in it. They're also large stakeholders in Tesla. This is a Chinese electric car manufacturer and seller, maybe a complete piggybacker of Tesla. I'm not exactly sure, but go in, do some research, dig deeper. All I know is that it hasn't traded that long, and it's the order flow has been bullish on this in the options. So keep an eye on that Nio. No spreads or anything to report. You would basically either be a stock buyer, or it looks like a lot of at the money calls. People are just using calls instead of the stock to get more leverage, but something to keep an eye on. From there, I was scanning market events this morning, notable activity, and a 8-day in a row trend popped up in Marriott. I don't know if this has anything to do with the hurricane or just a bearish sell-off in the stock.
Yeah.
But hopping on this trend, I did a search of screen bear call, bear put spreads. There were a bunch to look at, and a lot. We like to look at this cushion, make sure we have a cushion when we put on the position. This return is for the next 9 days, 33%, 37%. This is a credit, so you're taking money in at the start. Always nice. Bear put spreads, you can pay. Again, nice yield, cushions. So some stuff to look at in Marriott if you want to try to piggyback this trend, if you think that's something that's worth doing, this bearish trend. Another bearish position I was going to show everyone is we haven't done a screen for SPY in a while. and there's so much negative chatter on the market in general. Interest rates moving higher. It's going to affect this bull market. Something to keep your eyes on is screen for these bear spreads. You can protect your short term to the downside, and there are a lot of options with some cushion and some returns. I mean, remember, this return is for the next 9 days. This expires October 19th. So just want everyone to be aware of that.
That's a little outsized return there, 122%. Wow.
Yeah, there's some returns in there. Obviously you need, and another thing to pick up on is the order flow has been bearish in the SPY in the options. So just an FYI. And
what's your personal feeling on the all this chatter? Are you of the belief that all this chatter it becomes reality when you have this much chatter going on?
You don't want my opinion.
I have everything in cash and gold.
I tend to get
cash and gold, my friends. That's the place to be.
I look at the world as a glass half full, but for whatever reason, the market, I tend to get a bearish head on me real quick. So, and I try not to talk about it too often because I think I'm skewed that way. But there is, it is something to look at. So just everyone keep their eyes on. There are some protective bearish positions in the put spreads and the call spreads that you can look at in SPY. Everyone who doesn't know, that SPY is the 500 largest stocks in the U.S. So do your due diligence and take a look. The other thing from the bullish side, I was going to talk about our beloved space company. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Rocket Man. They're an electric car company as well. Tesla.
Do you think they got paid for putting their car in space?
I think they are singly driven by one marketing phenom, and that is the man himself, the CEO, no longer chairman, the coiner of the new acronym for the SEC, Short Seller Enrichment Commission, Mr. Musk. But I was looking at the skew yesterday and today, and it's still at a very bearish spot. And you and I talked about this before. If you are bullish in Tesla and don't want to go buy the stock, there's another way you can play with the options that will get you long. Remember we talked about this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This risk reversal, and it's basically going and taking advantage of that skew. So you're taking advantage of the spread between 25 delta put and call. And so right now, if we looked at the stock at 260, we'll do well, let's do 265 since that's real close. So we'll do the 165s and 365s.
Mm-hmm.
So the 165s, actually we'll go at we have to go out to get any premium. So we'll go out to January, this coming January. The 165s are right around, let's say 1010. We could get that, sell that as puts. 1010. And the 365s, you'd be paying, let's say 575. You do the math, that's right around four, a little more than $4. And actually we'll go in, and this is a great thing to do. You can track this trade, in a sense, paper trade it if you want. If you go to this, click on the spreads, you see this?
Yep.
This is still on the summary page. You go to spreads, and this is a custom spread. We click on the custom, and we're going to be short a put. And remember, we're going out to January, this coming January.
Yep.
And it was the 165s. And then you add the next, you're going to add the next position. And then you're going to be long the call. Also, you got to match the month. And this was the 365s. Remember,
what a great feature you guys built there, man. Look at you guys.
We love our
technology.
Anyone who has any ideas for things they would like to see on the Chameleon, we're always
looking for an upgrade. Yeah, man. Always.
Email us, support@MarketChameleon.com. Any features you'd like to see, we're always open to looking at new things. Just remember, we're entering the 365s. When Musk made that famous
Tweet.com now available.
Tweet. Thank you, Adam. He said, I think the buyout price was either 420 or 440. Yeah. 420, so that's a little higher than 365. So we enter that 365 and hit load. And what this does is it gives you, so it says, actually, we said $4. It looks like the credit would be $4.40.
Yep.
But it gives you more information than you have time to look at. But one of the nice things, you can see the risk right away, and you see it's got the same risk profile as being long the stock, where the stock is 100 delta, so it's going to be moving $1 for $1. These are both 25 delta options when you put them on, so it's going to be moving at half the rate of the stock on the upside until those deltas start to change and get closer to 100 on the call if it goes up or the put if it goes down. But anyways, that's your risk profile. So
and this is if you guys want to add it to your kind of, as Will said, paper trade it, right? You just click add to the watch.
You click add to watch list right there, and it pops it in, and you can watch it every day and see how that trade would have transpired. Now, one of the big things to remember is your risk. Your real risk is can you own the stock at 165?
Yep.
So instead of owning it at 262, this thing gets, Musk ends up, whatever. I won't say anything negative.
He gets quit. He's fired.
Yes,
whatever.
You'll be owning the stock at 165, and it will be trading at 100. So just be aware of that.
Yeah. Some serious
those are the risks. But again, if you own the stock, you're still gonna. There's no difference. The loss will be as painful here too. But what people tend to do is really use a lot of leverage by putting this on. So they put it on bigger than they would actually want to own it. So this is a way, if you were willing to own it here, but you want to use some leverage and actually take in some money because you're taking in a credit, right? So money's going to enter your account. It's a way to do it. And I also, on that note, if you are at all bullish on Tesla, there were some spreads to look at as well in the next 10 days. Both bull call spreads, cushion, returns in the next 9 days. And you can take in a credit act from the insurance company side, and there's some real cushions and some returns over 9 days. So a lot of good stuff to look at in Tesla if you're interested.
Awesome stuff, dude. Thanks so much this morning. Thank you everybody for joining us, and we'll see if I can make it tomorrow. Hopefully we will.
We'll give it a try.
We will, and I guess we'll all see you all tomorrow. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Chameleons. Have a great trading day.